I have a Subaru Crosstrek 2023. Absolutely great car, absolutely love it, totally cool. But I'm a little bit of the quote-unquote wannabe van lifer, so I went ahead and built myself a little camper platform situation that we got right here. However, my thoughts were, if I'm already going to be glam camping, I might as well just go all the way and live in luxury. So today, 6 months later after building it, I'm going to be making some changes. So I went ahead and set up how the camper goes in the car. So I used all hand tools. That's not pretty, but it works. So it just sits in the back there with the things down. For sleeping, I'm 6 feet tall, so I don't fit in a Subaru normally. So I go ahead and what I do is I set up a little contraption where this headpiece folds down and goes up on these hinges. And then just using a piece of paracord, I tie that to the head of the seat. I just use a taut line hitch to keep it tight. Obviously, this wouldn't be very comfortable to sleep on how it is right now. So I do have a 2-inch mattress pad that I put on there, along with some blankets and pillows and sleeping bag if it's really cold. What I'm super excited for is I recently got this Thule, what's it called, car storage for a pretty good price. You know, normally it was like 800 bucks. I got it for $350 from a coworker. Thank her, God bless. So this gives me a lot of opportunities on storage because it's pretty tight in here normally. Again, I built this thing back in January. I've used it a handful of times, not that many. Every time I want to cook something, what I got to do is just use a jet boil and either hold it in my hand with the pot or put it on the ground. But you get, if I'm camping in my car, I'm already glamping. I'm living in luxury. So I want to live a little bit better. So my idea is to install like a piece of wood that I can cook on, because over there I have a little grill that I can cook with. So something that I can slide in and out. And my idea is to use hiking poles for the legs for stability. And the reason I want to use hiking poles instead of like a piece of wood or metal or something, most well for weight, for adjustability, and then again for saving room because I'm pretty shot on the amount of storage that I have this thing in. With wanting to bring all my climbing gear, snowboarding gear in the winter, different stuff like that, I need to conserve as much space as possible. Another thing that I wanted to highlight was when I set up the table or the kitchen, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to have the issue of it being able to slide back in or out, possibly. So I'm going to use this pencil as an example. I want to somehow drill a hole in here, whether it's with the supports or back with their are not supports, and use like a dowel or rod of wood that I can slide in there and lock it in place. How is that going to turn out? I don't really know yet, but we're going to figure it out. So that's like my fancy mechanism that I'm kind of experimenting with here. Just went down to Lowe's and picked up the wood and the wooden dowel that I needed for my experimental project. Also got the hiking poles that I'm going to use for the supports and all my measurements on there. Don't mind the bad handwriting. I went ahead, I forgot to record the first cut that I made. So the width is going to be around 16 and 5/8. Technically it's 17, but I'm leaving a little bit of room for clearance. And then the length of it is going to be 46 inches. Should be pretty good. I'm going to get to cutting now. Alright, the board is all completed. It's now, and it fits. I made sure it fit in there. So now it is time to make the little, I'm going to build like little wooden inserts out here so that it can sit on top of that and slide in and out. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. Alright, so all 4 of the supports are in there. Let's see if I can get y'all to see. Well, there's the 2. And then if you go down in the back, there's the other one. Pretty deep in there. Well, now I need to work on the locking mechanism with the wooden dowel and my, what is it called? Like my supports with my 2 hiking sticks. So let's see how that goes. This went pretty smoothly, surprisingly. So I'm not a great woodworker, but I'm making it work, you know. I know this looks like an utter mess here, but what we're doing is I glued down some supports on the wood. This reason was because I'm cheap and I just bought particle board, and I realized if I were to put too much weight on that, because originally I was going to use my big grill, it probably would snap in half on me. So right now we're just waiting for that to dry. Should go great. Also, outfit change is the next day. Alright, so I know I skipped a few steps here. Sorry, I forgot to record. Let me go ahead and show you guys how it works. So first of all, you sew it underneath right here on the left side of the sleeping thing. And I don't have the mattress in right now because I'm going climbing on Red Rock here in a little bit. I need some room for my pads. Pull it out, go ahead and show you the contraption I made underneath. pretty much use these 4 little blocks to make a keeper. I'm going to use for the walking stick so they keep us the pegs. And then because of the shitty wood, I went ahead and used these for supports. So then you just want to slide that in there. I'm going to grab my walking sticks. Go ahead and I place these in here now. Get those nice and secure in there. Alright, from here I want to pull it out. Get it to where I think it's somewhat stable. Again, that peg locking system that I talked about, I went ahead and created that. So I have these pegs, they go all the way through here and then lock into the wood, and it stops it from sliding around. So I'm going to go ahead and set that up. Fits in there like a glove. With 7 and 8 inch wooden dowel. Set up the legs, and then they're feeling tight. And boom, you have a table. So this I can cook, I can, I don't know, read standing up, work on a computer, I guess, theoretically. Yeah, that's the build. I'm gonna ask my sister to paint it with the Red Rock Canyon mountain range. I think that would look totally beautiful and just make this thing super unique. Yeah, thanks for watching. Maybe try it out with your own Subaru if you have one.